I've been hearing a whole lot of chatter out here from funeral directors that are whining about their greedy owners. They're not getting paid enough. They don't like the job position or what's going on. They don't like their life. Okay? Well, let's do this. I'm going to make this video for two groups. Number one group is the cupcakes that don't understand, and number two for the funeral home owners that you fail to explain the facts of life about running a business to the people that work for you. Okay? Sort of like, well, when you're trying to explain to your kids what the facts of life are, you probably gave them a book or told them to watch a movie. This is the movie that your employees need to watch. It's not long, so you can figure it out. It's not that difficult. Okay, number one, determine your operating overhead. What does that mean? How many employees you're going to have? What are their salaries going to be? Are you going to actually pay yourself? You got to pay for the building, either rent or to the bank, autos, insurance, office costs, advertising, funeral supplies, and oh yeah, you have to pay taxes. Number two, once you figure out the overheads, then you have to figure out and calculate how much you're going to charge. Now, this calculation isn't based on your competitor's charges because his overheads are different. Doesn't mean anything to you. Determining the cost of services need to be in a direct correlation to the profit margins you need to pay your bills based on the expected call volume. Well, yes, there's a formula, but you're going to have to contact me if you want to know what that is. Number three, once you have a grasp on the operating costs and what you charge to cover those costs or make profit, you have to do your job. Here's a new notion, all right? It's not serving compassionately, that's a given. It's actually getting paid and collecting for the goods and services you provided before you sign the contract. I don't get it, okay? We give consumers more ways to pay us in the funeral industry than Walmart does, okay? Bottom line is we have $330 million in accounts receivable because funeral directors don't do your job. Number four, pay your bills. If you know what the costs are to operate your business, how much to charge, and you collect the money for what you provide, then you have to pay your bills. If there's anything left over, guess what? That's called profit. If it's not, you've done one of the three things wrong. Okay? It's not that difficult out here. Now you know how a business is made. Isn't that cool? It probably wasn't what you expected. You just thought they showed up in nice suits and all this just happens miraculously. Well, this is part one of what we need to talk about. Part two of Birds and the Bees will come next week. And I'm going to share with you cupcakes that are whining about your job or your salary while you're really only a revenue generator. That's right. You're not special. Go back to your safe space and look for more next week. Until then, from the Command Post West, I'm the funeral commander out here.